Hey guys, welcome to another video. As you can see, it's kind of getting late. Today, as you probably read in the title, this video is kind of gonna be a review slash fixing my 2002 airblown inflatable, 8-foot tall airblown inflatable pink bunny with egg. Now, this is as much as it comes up. And this is just with its original fan. This is as much as it comes up. I have polyurethane in the back of it. It definitely did discolor parts of it, the polyurethane, which makes me sad, but it's okay. No, the egg won't even inflate. If you look at his eyes, you'll see they're lumpy and shiny for some reason. Now, if you look at the egg, you'll see that the paint's pretty flaky. Quite flaky, actually. Well, the eyes had pretty much almost completely come off. And you can still kind of see, well, you can't see as well as camera. Oh yeah, you can kind of see how it's like parts of it are still pretty transparent. I bought some puff paint, or like a fabric puff paint, and used for it, to repaint his eyes. I'll go up here and that's his original box. He's not going to be in that box probably by the end of this, but just because he is going to, oh, anyways, I'm going to be doing that to him. Same thing I did to that snowman, which it's like 3 weeks later and he's still looking great. I mean, he's still looking great from when I did him, so far so good. But yeah, it's this paint. Yeah. But I just used white and black for his eyes, and then I'm not gonna paint the egg yet, because I know this, I wasn't sure at first, and I wasn't sure of things. Oh, one thing I must say, what I've learned with that snowman, if they have Flex Seal or anything on them like that, it's gonna come off. I don't know about polyurethane, but I know Flex Seal is gonna come off. That oil just like makes it peel up and just come off, essentially. It like turns into like a gel, so you're gonna probably have to like kind of just, it just kind of, it'll blow, peel off and stuff. But I tested this paint. I just painted some green on a piece of nylon off of another inflatable, and I tested it in the oil. It's been sitting here for like a while, and if anything's gonna happen, it's gonna happen like pretty quick, because it started happening to him like pretty quick too, the Flex Seal thing. But so yeah, this paint's gonna work with the oil. It's waterproof. But yeah, as you can see, the egg's pretty bad. Now I'm not gonna paint the egg until, you can tell he's got like paint and stuff over here on the side of the face. But I'm not gonna paint any of the egg until I've oiled him, for one of two reasons. A, only the yellow is bad on the egg. I mean, there's like a couple spots where the blue is like maybe barely peeling, but only the yellow is bad on the egg mainly. Second thing, that's gonna be a lot of painting. Especially for a color that you're probably going to have to do 1 or 2 coats on. That's a lot of freaking painting. And it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's just the egg, otherwise, where his eyes were pretty much gone, the egg still has quite a bit of paint left on it. So, I'm not too worried about that. And C, I might be using that as a tester to see if you can paint the inflatable after it has been, after it's been covered in oil. Or like the sealant stuff. But as far as that goes, I'm just gonna cut the stitches, like those stitches, and I think I'm gonna leave the ones in the ears just so I don't have to sew those. We'll see. But this ear, I think, is been partly polyurethane. This one hasn't, or yeah, part of it has. But yeah, I'm just going to cut these 2 stitches. I'm going to leave the stitches in the ears. I think one of the stitches in the ears might have already popped out. Let's see, 2. Okay, yeah, see, some of the stitches in the ears already popped out. And we'll see if it'll inflate without the stitches in the ears. I'll take them out. But for now, I think I'm just gonna unbolt him from his fan, cut the stitches, and turn him inside out. See you in part 2 of this video. Okay, guys, so, yeah, I did that. And as you can see, obviously not plugged in right now, but I just had him plugged in. So, it didn't remove the paint, which is great. Or, like, the paint I painted on. You can't really tell on camera. You can kind of tell, but not too bad. It's really lumpy, the paint, but my biggest thing is there was a couple, like, 1 or 2 places that it was, sorry about that, you guys, that the paint was really thin, and so it chipped again, but so those are just going to be little touch-up places I'm probably going to test with to see if it'll, like, you know, stick after it's already been, like, oiled. Same thing with the whole egg, is just, as you can see, really bad chipping. You can see it's all, like, all chipped, and it's, like, flaking everywhere. I might redo that eventually, just if it'll stick with it being oily. I mean, you can see how shiny he is, you know, being when they're oily like this. Now, it does make them slightly transparent, especially lighter colors. Now, his white was slightly better than, like, the pink and the other colors. So okay, now see, the phone's not picking up how vibrant the egg is. The egg is, like, the green on the egg. It makes it look faded. It's actually, it looks a little bit better on the bottom. But yeah, the egg is actually still quite bright. It did bring back, well, okay, so he was really faded, obviously, and I had sprayed him. Well, it brought back kind of his color, but because of the spray, it didn't bring back all of his color. But look at the bottom of him where he hadn't really faded. It's just, like, freaking bright. Okay, guys, sorry, I wanted to make this video longer, but, well, sorry about that little cutoff right there, because my phone died. And so, yeah, but now it's only at, like, freaking 23%, so yeah, I gotta go. I gotta do this quick. So I'm probably gonna put him in that gray tub. Or actually, put him in one of those tubs, because if you put him back in the original box is just gonna degrade, essentially. And also, it will suck up the oil, making them lose oil, which is bad. Yeah, but so this guy, I got impatient, okay? When I was covering him with stuff, what I learned is you do not need to do it with the fan attached. If you just unbolt them from the fan without their lights in them and just do it, and then bolt them back to the fan, it's fine. Like I said, still do it on the inside, not on the outside. But what happened was I just I got, like, impatient, and I just took him, crumbled him up in a ball, and dumped some of it on him, and kind of just, like, freaking mixed it around, kind of in him. Honestly, you could, well, no, I would not do that, but, I would stick to the roller. Just, you gotta do it when you got a lot of time. I was losing daylight, so I was kind of in a rush, but I got it done. It looks a lot more see-through on camera than it does in real life, but it is definitely still a little see-through. So now this is gonna be more like the review part of this video. That part was more like kind of the repairing. This is gonna be more kind of the review. Eventually, because I figure somebody's gonna want to see me do this, like a time lapse of me doing an inflatable, because it doesn't take too long. It might be like, you know, a 20-minute time lapse, but I mean, like a 20-minute video, and then I can speed it up for it, so it's like, you know, 5 minutes. But I might do that. If I do that for any of them, I'll do it for the Grinch. And the reason why I've so far only done it with this one and the other one, the next one I do it with will most likely be my Grinch. I've only done it with these two because I'm trying to do it with ones that I know I could replace rather easily. You know, that, or like the ones that I already have 2 of, obviously. Like that one, I have 2 of. This one I could replace for like 60 bucks. There is a rabbit with, like the cart. Instead of the egg, it has the cart on, I think, Macari for like 60 bucks. If that's still there, because I haven't checked it for a couple days, if it's still there, I might have to buy that thing, just because to expand my Easter display a little bit. But anyways, yeah, worked really good. Once again, he does have like, I think 1 or 2 lights out in here, but right now he just got, and honestly I'm okay with that, because that just, it makes it so he has, actually he has just 1 out. It's supposed to be like right there, but now he just has 1 in the head, 1 in that, 1 in the bottom, 1 right there, and 1 in the egg. I'm okay with that, honestly. Honestly, you know, I'm like okay with that. I'm sure eventually I'll probably replace it or something. And yes, this is gonna make your hands oily and stuff when you go to put them up, but you can get it off of your clothes or anything. Well, your clothes, you put them in the washer with some, you know, detergent. I use Tide, you know, so occasionally Tide Pods. Sorry about that. My phone just gave me the 20-second, or like the 20% alert, so I better speed this up. Yeah, but if I do the Grinch, which will be the next one that I do, when I do the Grinch, he'll be the one I time-lapse. But yeah, anyways, and that might not come for a while. We're 97 subscribers, 3 away from 100. That's freaking amazing. Or at least that is of recording this video. The video might not be up for a couple days, so we'll see. But, so yeah, I mean, other than that, pretty good color. You know, now that it was pretty kind of faded, now that he's been covered with this. Pretty good color. But yeah, this is my 2002 bunny with egg. Now, whether or not I'll stitch his hands back down, I mean, I'm sure I probably will. And I'll definitely stitch that ear back over. That was just me before, actually. So some things you can leave when you're going to do this, turn them inside out to do this, because it will soak through. Some things you can leave stitched, like I left that ear stitched. That ear, actually I cut for a different purpose earlier. But right now but I'll just have to stitch that back. Other than that, I think that's the end of this video, guys. I'll definitely probably be seeing you guys pretty soon in another video. Maybe not actually for a while, but maybe not for like, it might be a couple, like weeks or something. But definitely be seeing you guys again pretty soon. That's all for this video. This is another example of how good this stuff works. I don't know if I remember if I said this in the first half or not. I got him out of his box, blew him up the other day, works great still. It hasn't come off or anything. Oh yeah, I did talk about that because it was said it removed the flex seal. So far, it hasn't really done anything to the polyurethane. If anything, the polyurethane now hurts it more than it helps. Same thing with the flex seal. But over time, it might remove that. I mean, as you can see, he has some paint and stuff. But other than that, yeah, he's good. I mean, besides a couple of paint touch-ups on the egg and stuff, maybe. A couple touch-ups on his eye, or eyes. He's good. Yeah. And like I said, it's gonna, you know, it's a small price, or in my opinion, it's a small price to pay for, you know, quite a bit large reward with these inflatables. It's a perfectly working classic. But, you know, whenever you go to put it up, definitely recommend wearing some clothes you're willing to kind of get dirty, because, especially, or when you're doing it, you know, when you're painting them, definitely wear something you're okay with getting dirty, because, yeah, you're gonna get kind of oily, and it'll wash off your hands. But, like, you can see how tightly he's inflating, you know, pretty tightly. I mean, his ears were standing, so, yeah. But, yeah, that's it for this video, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.